Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our series of our DM adventure of this series of one-shots. Where we left off last time was the group of Catlo, Zor, and Catechus were fighting a band of Redfoots, as they identified themselves, rescuing a few people in the process. They were about to turn their attention towards looting the camp and the location the Redfoots were. Along this time, the fourth member of our team finally arrived home and was setting up his character. His character is known as Molotov. He is a kobold with a dark past, pun intended, that follows the light of the god Denir. A bit cowardly when it comes to dark places, always obsessed with keeping a light source on him, namely candles. So he joins the party along this adventure as well as they head towards Boggersman.
Does anybody
Can I
want a
drag
heavy
one of these-
crossbow?
I'm gonna drag one of these bodies with me because he was an asshole and tried to kill me.
Stop it.
Yep.
We have to check it first.
Then I'm
Does
gonna
anybody
go check
want
the
a heavy crossbow? Because it's heavy and as big as me.
I'm good, thank you.
I'm gonna say meow. I do. Over
Come and
here.
pick it up.
I'm getting my crossbows and I'm gonna check this camp right here.
Listen, Lion, there's a body in the trees right there if you want that. I will let you have that one.
You need to check
His
it
head's
too.
ready. He'll, like, strip his clothes off before he starts gnomming on him or something.
No, I don't think he is. I think he's just going to start nomming on.
I'm gonna grab the body and scurry up the tree.
Okay, that is definitely going to need athletics.
Like I said, I'm gonna grab the body.
You just
Scurry
grab
up the
that
tree.
thing by the arm and chuck it into the tree.
You got a nat 20!
Alright, so Yuji's in the tree, eating this thing like a freaking squirrel eats a nut.
I'm going to use one of my hand axes to chop off the arms and legs. And I'm going to just nom on the torso and in his inner bits for right now.
So you peeled him like a banana through the gear on the ground?
I'm going to take all the gear off and throw it on the ground out the tree.
Okay, so there's a pile of gear under the tree. Got it.
I'm going to nom on his rib cage after I cut his arms and legs off.
Alright. So he's slicing his slab of meat there. Spam is in the camp seeing this happen.
I'm gagging in real life, so I can only imagine my actual characters as well.
The Dragonborn female is clearly sickened by this display, not quite of cannibalism, but just of the consumption of another intelligent creature, questioning the alignment of this being that's in their party, but finding solace that she's not being eaten.
Look here. Just because y'all don't eat things doesn't mean I don't eat things.
Can I roll, like, an investigation on the camp then?
Yeah.
Also, you eat what you kill.
Well, you didn't kill that, so...
It was offered up to me as bounty.
I'm gonna say I did it to shut you up.
Technically, he hasn't killed anything yet.
Hey, I helped. I deserve nourishment.
We all know there's only magical potions because Yuji took all the hits.
I mean, I took a few. I've taken a few.
Are you at 1/3 your life?
No. I'm at half.
Okay, Cat will be satiated for a couple hours.
Well, what armor was that guy having on, by the way? Dark?
That guy there
the one that
is
Yuji's eating.
the one that Yuji's eating. He had just leather.
Okay, so it's gonna take him a full minute just to get the fucking armor off.
Yeah, so that's what he's doing. He's in the tree, like, picking it.
Well, I think there's a difference between like removing armor cleanly and just shredding it off.
That's true, yeah. I don't think the cat gives a fuck how.
Okay, so 30 seconds.
Cat pops claws and just says yum 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 yum. Dude, you got num nums. Now, can I make rations out of the arms and legs? Or jerky? Can I make jerky out of the arms and legs?
Jerky will take
Jerky is-
many, many hours at a
Yeah,
high heat.
jerky's a time-consuming process. You're in the middle of the forest.
So
Can
yes,
I
you
ca-
can make jerky. However, it's going to take a day
What if I cast
with a fire.
what if I cast burning hands on myself to cook the meat?
I mean, if you get the clothing off, which would stop it, I'd say you should be able to manage to
So
cook it.
you make a 15-foot cone of fire to cook a couple of strips of meat in your hand.
Oh, so he's gonna burn the tree down. Cool.
Yeah,
you
we're
might.
in the middle of the forest.
He might, and the cat might not survive, but I'll
I
see
mean,
what he does.
if he's still stripping it, then I have time to look at like, how,
Yeah.
What have I found, Doc?
You rolled a 12. What are you investigating?
The first thing I was investigating was this tent here.
Okay. You look inside the tent, and you see just piles of clothes. It looks like items that they didn't really find interest in, but they were just kind of using to give the tent a nice, comfy flooring. You see in the corner just a candle, and it looks like just kind of like a makeshift pillow. So it's just sleeping stuff inside the tent.
Feels good.
Right.
Kisker, what are you investigating?
The two bodies.
You're doing both at once?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have time if he's dismembering a fucking body.
Alright, so do 2 investigation rolls.
It's not like we're in a rush here.
Alright, a 14 and a
We'll
12.
just do top down. So top guy was first, guy with
Yep.
the X is second.
Let's look at his character sheet to see what loot he's got. This one doesn't say. Okay, this is Thug 1. Should be Uno.
I'll do what I'm cooking. Jesus Christ, Gigi.
Alright, so this, on here, you notice the, he has a similar membership card to the other one you found on the other one. This guy's name is Gerald. This one only has 2 holes punched in it. 3 more are required for the free sandwich.
Is he from Rivia?
And once more, you see Redfoot. You see Redfoot mentioned on there. And his armor, you notice, is leather. The mace is once more just a regular, simple mace. Weight 4. The leather is weight 10. You find 1 piece of gold.
I won't be taking the leather this time,
Alright, you leave the leather on his
but I
body.
will take the mace.
We'll take the mace. Alright, takes the mace. 1 piece of gold, and you find a silver ring.
And I'll take that too. Silver ring. Okay.
Right. And then the second body you rolled a 12 on. Okay, so Thug 2. You once more find a simple mace on there.
Yeah, another mace.
Same thing as before. They look almost similar as if they're mass produced. You got a weight of 4 on that. Leather armor as well, weight of 10, just standard leather armor. You also find 1 gold on him. Clearly they weren't paid well compared. And you also find a health potion, a common.
Okay. And
Do you
then
leave
I
anything
will-
behind?
I'm leaving the armor behind. Not gonna carry that. And I'm gonna drag their asses with the other body over there.
Making a body pile.
Make it a body pile over here.
All right. Jumps back to Spam as the cat is casually in the tree, still peeling his meal.
Yeah. I guess I'll investigate this box that you've been moving a bunch of the tents.
Wait, the box or the tent?
Why? How come he can investigate two things at once, but I can't?
Because his two things were literally right next to each other.
All right, box first.
Okay. So roll investigation for that.
So what
17.
he's saying is
Nice.
you should have investigated this tent first, and then you could have done this box and this tent.
I would have allowed it.
Damn it.
Multitasking.
All right. So with that investigation, you find these boxes here are an assortment of potions. During the battle, everyone running back and forth across them has broken a few of them, but there's still 10 intact that you can see.
Nice.
They are labeled with common labels. I assume you can read common?
Yeah.
Alright. So you see that there is 3 health potions labeled as standard, 2 labeled as improved, is superior, 3 poison resistance, and 2 fire resistance potions in total. Each potion weighs 0.5.
So 3 health potions, 2 improved health potions, 3 poison resistance, and 2 fire resistance.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Just wanted to write those down on a doc, so I have them.
So do you move on to the tent?
Yes, I do. So I'll roll an investigation for that.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Hey, blah, 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 blah.
Ah. So you look inside, and you didn't think you would find something worse than the first tent, but this one is clearly cluttered. These don't seem to be as clean. These are all blood-soaked, as if belong to some kind of maniac, as if he purposely picked out the bloodiest ones to sleep on. In the corner, you find a stack of crumpled papers, and what seems to be copies of the exact same map.
Ah. I take the copies of the maps then. Anything else?
You go to pick up the copies of the map, and underneath the stack of papers, which are all crudely drawn, as if in some kind of crayon, you find a brief journal.
I'll like open it up and see if there's what's written in it.
It's written in common.
Brief
then
journal.
I
It
can-
talks all about underwear. Great detail.
Do you begin reading it?
Yee. Okay, so with that, and with slightly more urgency, after reading that.
Then you found a brief little passage after some of it.
Okay. Alright, I leave that 10. Can I do one more investigation, Doc?
I mean, you're the only one in the camp, so yeah. There's 2 other things to investigate while you're there.
Yeah. I want to investigate this pile of what I can only presume to be gold.
It's definitely hay.
Right.
It actually is gold. Alright, so on that pile, you 17? Okay. On that pile you find, it seems like a large stack of gold pieces. You start shuffling through it, and more just kind of slink and slosh and kind of fall over each other. Your rough estimate with your dragon brain gives you about 500 gold pieces in total.
Hot
In be-
damn.
In between some of the coins, it's you find some shiny silverish colored rocks. They're not fairly large. They only weigh your estimate, 1.1 weight per each one, but there's about 12 in total. And you give a little smile as you also notice there's about 20 rations stacked there. So you don't think you're going to go hungry anytime soon.
Yeah, okay. That's quite ironic considering what the tiger's currently doing. So 500 gold, 12 silver like chunk things. And you said 12 rations?
20 rations. They weigh 2 each.
Yeah, they heavy. But they are 1 day's worth of food.
You are
As a brick.
you are free to share these with the party members,
Oh no, I know. Like, I'm not here to be greedy. I'm just picking up what I can.
especially if
find.
they've noticed you rummaging around in golden things. I'm just saying.
I've got
He comes
my-
back. He comes back fat, loaded down, jingling with gold. Didn't find much.
Just
Oh,
some dirty clothes for the cat.
You mean Cartman from the episode where they were stuck in the cave?
Yep.
Where he ate all the fake gold? Oh, okay, I'm just fine!
Alright, I guess I'll investigate this last area then.
All right. Go ahead and roll an investigation. Well, you're even more observant on this pile.
I
However, this pile is where they pooped.
So on this pile, it seems to be a little bit more finely picked. It seems they had a couple specialty things here.
Got it.
And so you find about 300 more gold pieces from your estimate.
Okay.
You find a bit more of those silvery nuggets, 0.1 per each again, about the same, seems to be all cut from the same rock. You find some bracers. You can't really tell too much about them, but
They're pretty.
you notice that they don't really weigh much.
okay.
That's a weight of about 1. One thing that does catch your eye is there's 4 lock boxes. They seem to be placed about the equal distance between them, and they catch your eye.
What lock boxes? Are they locked?
Yes, they are lock boxes.
Hooray!
No,
In fact, you don't even see a lock on them.
They're just like a solid block.
Solid block in lockbox shape.
I can't move these guys.
Okay. I guess I'll like. I'll take 1 for now. I'll leave the rest here and see if we can figure out what we want to do with these. Alright, with that said, I'll leave the camp to find the halfling.
How far is your sight, citizen?
What is their
I'd say
what's the sunlight like right now?
I'd say it's about 4 o'clock with everything they've done.
Then I have disadvantage.
The sun's too high up for him.
You could start walking down if you want, or if you want to wait by the cave entrance, you can, because they will be heading up that way. I just don't know if you can see them or not.
So would I would have come from the cave, or would I have come from the road that they came up?
You would have came from the tavern. Basically, last night you heard them talking about the Boggerman's deal, how he's offering a reward to deal with some goblins, and it was a stormy night, but it was night. So you left earlier than them to avoid the sun, since you still had advantage in the dark, but you had your candle, and you would have got to the entrance there before them. You just haven't gone inside yet because it's really
So
dark.
I made it here without the guide
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
you just
always-
kind of wandered off.
while it was still dark.
Yes, but remember, you have advantage in the dark.
No, I don't have advantage.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
have.
just- He
I just don't
doesn't
have
have
disadvantage.
He's
Yeah,
normal.
well, that's what I mean. You could see better in the dark than they could.
Not better than me.
So I found some more membership cards on these guys. Apparently they really
I
want free
rolled it.
sandwiches. Don't know how they
I
get punches though.
I rolled a 2 out of a d20. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I forgot about the punch card on the other guy. You found a card on him as well. He only had 2 punches.
Spam.
His name was also Gerald.
I think they were trying to game the system.
So, Spam, you also have the option of picking up a membership card to get a free sandwich with some kind of qualifications that we don't know how to do from a punch card system that we don't know how to punch.
I'm good, thanks. Alright, so finally, now that things aren't falling apart thanks to the fucking dumbass tiger thing.
The cat's gonna be the death of me, and I know it.
I went in. It's like, first off, thank you for the help. You were surprisingly good with your arrows, as it turns out.
I'm picking up arrows as I go. Yeah.
And all of my sudden, my character thinks you're an asshole again.
Well, I try to help from a distance when I can, but I will get up and gritty if I have to. But wasn't sure about the first fight. Didn't really seem like a highwayman. Turned out to be a crazy man anyway, so who cares?
I was gonna say, he was aiming his dagger at a woman, and the other person was on the floor. It felt pretty fair.
I'm short. I can't see that far. Okay.
So, what is your name anyway?
I go by Zorthul. You can just call me Zor.
Zor. Okay. I'm Catlo.
All right.
We know each other's name. All right. Okay.
Acquainted with. I could put this in the bio. Acquainted with Cat.
Catlo. And while I was over at the camp, I found a fair amount of stuff, and I feel it pertinent to share some of them with you.
Oh, what'd you find? Because these guys had basically nothing. Unless you like maces. If you like maces, these guys got maces.
So, I'm good, thank you. But you can have. I'll give you one regular health potion and one greater health potion.
Okay.
I'll give you one poison resistance and one fire resistance potion. I'll give you 300 gold. Say 10 of the silver chunks.
10 silver chunks.
That did help a little. Just
I
pointing out.
know.
All right.
The cat isn't here though.
So I found lots of maces. A strange necklace. I'll just hold it up real quick.
Oh, is that maybe the necklace from the guy we found yesterday?
Nothing too amazing. No knowledge of why they're doing this, except they called out their stupid faction.
Oh,
Redfoots never surrender.
I found a journal from, I believe, probably the leader of this like little settlement, I guess you could call it. He's the one who shot the Dragonborn yesterday as well.
Okay, well, at least one mystery is solved.
Yeah. But also, he was apparently going to meet up with the rest of the Redfoots to do something about the tavern and the weapon shop, which is kind of alarming.
A little bit of alarming information.
Yeah. I feel like at some point we need to warn the guards and also the tavern and the weapon shop.
Yeah.
Because going on that, it seems like there's more of the Redfoot than just these people. And also, they seem to be the ones responsible for the disappearances of various adventures by all accounts.
Okay. Alright then, I guess we'll... Did you get everything of value in the camp then?
I did.
As far as I can see, yes. There was a box of potions, 2 camps with not much in, and 2 piles of gold, which is what I gave part of you to.
Okay.
Oh! I also found this, showing him the lockbox. It's a lockbox, but there's no lock on it. It's just literally the shape of a lockbox. I have no idea what to do with it.
Were there more of these?
Yeah, there's a few more back at the camp.
Can I see this? Examine?
Yeah. Yeah, I give the lockbox to Kiska. Or to
I'm gonna
Zor.
pull out a bag of tinkering tools.
You try to hand him the lockbox and it does not transfer.
Huh?
Oh.
What do you mean?
You can't hand it to me.
What, is it like...
They won't let you give it to me.
What, like it just... What? Huh? Huh? How's that work? Help!
You're
Okay,
able to
so-
put it in your bag. You're able to store it, but you can't hand it to another person.
Okay, can I
You
try
s-
and smash it on the fence?
Sure.
So I'm gonna try and smash it on the fence.
I mean, I could look at it with my tools.
Smash on the fence. Should I do a strength check?
Yep.
Meow.
Smash.
You
Smash
hit
with
it
a 12.
against the fence, chipping off a small piece of wood. The box looks undamaged.
Okay. Maybe you should use your tools. That's all.
Alright, I would like to thoroughly investigate this box
How are you investigating it?
that he has to hold. So I guess he's holding it and I'm poking it with tools.
Okay. You,
It explodes, killing us both.
Probably.
I guess.
Meow.
I guess
I guess-
what would that be?
I'll be close to you because I have to be within range.
I guess an investigation.
Yeah,
Or
it'd
perception.
It'd be an investigation. So I'm literally trying to figure whatever the fuck out. Didn't roll good.
You didn't roll good. One thing you notice while investigating this lockbox, even though it seems to have seams, it doesn't actually seem to be compartmentalized. It seems to be one solid piece.
Does
No
it
locks are
s-
visible.
Does
No
it
hinges
seem
are
like
visible.
it would open somehow?
Does it look? Yeah, like I shake it. Does it seem like it's hollow with something in?
You shake it and you think you hear something rattling, and one thing you notice is there's no hinges, there's no lock, there's no otherwise visible way of opening it you're accustomed to.
So there's something in it, but we can't get in it unless we like, I don't know, saw it open.
You told them there was 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 3 of us in the camp, although considering I can't, I assume I also can't put it down.
Did you try?
Can I try putting it down?
Alright, you try to put it down. It sits on the ground.
Oh, okay. It's just on the ground now.
It's just on the ground now.
Try picking it up.
I don't know. If you're having issues with it, I don't know if I want to touch it yet. Try
Well, I
try
mean-
walking away from it first. Go see if you can get another one.
Meow.
So does the box do anything while he walks away?
Nope, the box just sits there.
Alright, I pick up another box.
You go to pick up another box and it doesn't budge.
Oh, I physically can't lift it?
Nope, it seems to be heavier than the earth. You go to pull it, yank it, it does not move, the ground under it doesn't shift.
For reference's sake, I try in the other 2 boxes and assume the same thing happens.
The same thing happens.
Okay. Then I come back over to these 2 and like, I physically cannot pick up any of the other boxes. I reach down and try and pick up the box in front of me again.
It lifts up as if no problem at all.
Okay,
So,
put it back
alright.
down.
Put it back down.
I'm gonna try to scooch it with my foot.
Okay?
Does it slide across the ground?
You have never felt something more solid in your life.
So this box is bound to me.
That box is
I can-
yours.
Pick this box up, I can do stuff with it, but I can't touch the other ones, and you guys can't take this one away from me. It is mine and mine alone. So if you 2 want to pick up one of the other boxes, you can, but it will be that box and that box alone.
The box seems to be weightless in your hand, as if it doesn't have any weight while holding it.
Interesting. So it's the complete opposite.
Okay.
Meow.
There's a seam but no hinge. It might pop open.
You know, by the way, Eugene, if you're trying to, like, do something, you can do more than just meow.
I want to attempt to pop it open since it has a seam but no hinges. And yes, I have
That-
tools.
Citizen, would you be able to hear them down the road?
I don't know, can I?
Like,
I'll allow it if you believe your character can.
It's only 80 feet away.
They're going
We're
on
not-
and on about a box, and they're not whispering.
Yeah, I was just saying, we're
Yeah,
not being
it's 80 feet
Exactly.
away, it's straight line, no obstructions, and we're not whispering.
Well, if I can hear him there, I just heard that fucking battle.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm staying there until they look up.
Okay.
Okay, so can I attempt to open it with my tools since it has a thing and it might pop open since there's no hinges to hinge open?
You can try to use your tools.
Which tools would you like me to try?
Thieves' tools can be attempted,
Because I've got both tinkers and thieves.
but remember, the box itself has no lock. No
Oh, I'm aware of
opening.
that. It doesn't mean a small bar can't be put into like pry open, pop open, hit a latch, hit a button inside, activate
Okay,
something
is-
that's in there.
Hang on. Is there actually a seam, or did you say there is no seam?
It seems like there's a seam.
Okay.
Like there's an indention, whether it's actually a seam, don't know.
Exactly. So you can attempt it.
That's why I'm going to investigate with the tools a little more and poke around.
Go for the tools.
You flawlessly manage to slip the tool between the seam, and it seems as if this was a normal lock. You'd be able to get inside and hit an indentation. But what you find is that the seam is only about a quarter-inch deep, and then it seems solid. You slide the tool all the way around the seam, and you find that it doesn't seem like it's a seam. It just
just an
seems as if it's
indentation in the
an
box.
indentation. Yes.
Don't take it out, because I would like to try and push it in myself now that it's in there. See if it's different for me since I am the owner of this box.
Are you proficient with thieves' tools?
I am not.
Kisker, do you allow him to use your tool?
Yeah, I can allow him to manipulate it. I can provide help to him.
Yeah, that's
Instructing, no, that's not how you hold it. What are you, dumb?
Basically, him just giving me a quick tutorial, so it's
Give it a little twist.
What's I assume for me it'd just be because I don't have a thieves tool.
It's just a dexterity that means with like no bonuses.
Yeah, so it would be disadvantage, I assume, but since you're helping me.
Yeah, I'm helping, so you wouldn't have that.
10.
So good old 10, straight in the middle.
Very average.
Basically the same thing. You put it in there. You were a little sloppy, so you stabbed it a couple times, but you got it in the seam, and you don't feel like there's a hollowness. It's just hitting solid. You move it all the way around it, and the same thing. It is more of an indent than a seam. It's just in the area and shape of what a seam would be.
Okay.
Well, damn, don't know what's inside.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll just keep it for now. Like I say, if you two want to try and pick up the other boxes, then go for it. Lion person thing.
Now,
Have you looked under it?
I assume we've inspected the entire thing, but I'll do it again. So, like, inspect every side of the box.
Except one. The inside.
Hard. Is there anything on any side?
On the bottom, you notice an imprint. You don't recognize it, and the runes written on it are Dwarven. Do you know Dwarven?
No. No, common and draconic, whatever. Does anybody here know? Well, would I even know it's Dwarven?
Yes.
Okay.
You've
Does
seen
anybody-
the writings at the bar in multiple languages that said guest room, and you recognize that, and a couple other things at the bar were written in Dwarven writing.
Do either of you two know Dwarven?
wow,
Yeah.
Is that the cat's way of saying he knows Dwarven?
wow,
Is that a yes?
So,
wow,
Eugene needs to
Sorry,
speak English.
wow.
All you know is the cat is meowing.
Zor, do you know Dwarven?
No, I don't.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'll keep this on me until we can find somebody who knows Dwarven so they can maybe tell us what it means.
Guess I'll grab a box. It might belong
Do-
to the bartender.
Do a perception check.
Me.
Spam.
I mean, I kind of expected this. I got all of my good rolls when I was investigating the camp.
So even though you rolled low, you don't notice any ill effects of the box. You feel otherwise fine. You're a little startled that it seems to really like you and not anybody else, but
Yeah.
you don't feel any adverse effects. No fuzziness, no tingling. Just it's a box.
It's a really nice box.
Oh, it's nice. It's gilded. It's smooth. It looks otherworldly.
Yeah. I guess for now, Cal will put it in her backpack. Okay.
Well, I'm investigating the camp. Because I don't know where the boxes are.
It is true. You didn't tell him.
Said you were in the
Roll
camp that way,
investigation.
but it wasn't really a... Oh yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
you
camp
never-
over by the thing,
I
by
was
the
gonna say,
thingy.
you never went to the camp, that's
Yeah.
right.
All right. You notice that there's a few boxes, like one of those bottle crates with some broken vials in it. No solid potions. There's a fire that's no longer lit. You see an impression in the ground over here, which looks like it might have been a pile of something heavy. You see the 2 tents, and you notice 3 boxes laying in place here.
Ah, so this is where you found
They
the
look
boxes.
similar, almost exactly to the other ones.
I'm gonna use my blade and try to roll one over. Does it roll over?
It tips over.
The cat.
Right.
The one I rolled over. See if you can pick it up.
Now, cat is super full right now.
Oh, so those are lazy, like full meows.
Now, I'm gonna pick up the box. Can I pick it up?
You pick up the box.
Okay.
Right. So it
I
doesn't.
want to investigate this tent right here.
So it doesn't do anything unless you have ownership completely.
Roll the investigation. Huge.
I'm going
I know why he's doing it.
Where's investigation?
Okay, the other boxes.
You find it full of clean laundry.
The other boxes. I'm gonna put one hand on each at the same time.
Cat disappears into the tent.
Roll an acrobatics.
Yuji or
Kisker. You move your both hands almost seemingly as if parallel, as if they're the same arm. But one of them slightly touches the other one faster than the other, just by a sliver. But your hands are resting on both boxes.
Attempt to pick them both up.
One of them moves, the other stays in place.
Alright then.
so yeah, it's down to like milliseconds. Yeah.
Literally only one ownership at a time. That's mostly what I was checking, is one ownership at a time. Can't move it if it's put down because it's still in ownership. Could move them after we killed the guys so death removes ownership.
However, let's not try and figure that one out. Well, unless you want to burn that tent. Maybe.
Damn. I kind of want to... Hey, bring your box over here.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Dark, I would like to unravel some of these clothes into like loose string.
Now, Citizen, you hear a lot of talking going on, and you keep hearing about boxes.
I want to examine the bottom of his box with the bottom of my box.
We're basically comparing. If these...
Compare the boxes, see if they're identical or not. I guess I need to put in my inventory. Mysterious fucking box.
Now, what are you doing with the boxes?
I'm looking at them both as he holds his and rotating to see if they're identical.
On the bottom.
On the bottom mostly, since he found a symbol there, but all the other sides as well. Like, is the
How
gilding the
close?
same, color the same? We're right next to each other, so.
Right next to how close are the boxes?
Oh, I was gonna put them actually the boxes touching each other.
They suddenly repel away from each other. You can't bring them within 10 inches of each other.
So they're magnets.
Interesting. Okay, so we'll keep them as close as possible without feeling that repelling thing, and kind of rotate and look at them. Do they look the same? Does one have a slightly different mark?
You still hear them talking about boxes.
He's trying to make you come over here, citizen. You're gonna have to come over.
I mean, I really don't give a shit about boxes.
Yeah, they don't contain candles that he knows of yet, so not important.
There's really nothing that would draw him over.
That's
It's just
okay.
that he
We're
keeps
almost
hearing.
done here, and we just gotta kick the cat. And
I heard the distinct sounds of death.
When you have the boxes almost touching each other, you do notice a rune appearing on top. Spam's box glows blue. Kisker's glows red.
Hey, cat, come over here with your box.
Ah, shit. Thanos is coming.
Meow.
Come over here with your box.
Meow.
He's not
Bring it
coming
near ours.
Meow.
All right. Well, he's doing that. I'm gonna bring mine over to the only one that hasn't been claimed by anyone.
UD, you said you bonded with him. He's your boss.
Yeah, but it's clean laundry and I'm a cat. What do you think's
Yeah.
gonna happen?
Yeah, but a cat will usually listen to its owner.
No, it won't.
bet
Did
you
you ever
ever-
had a
You have
cat?
not.
You ever own a cat?
I did. The cat would always listen to me because I was the one who fed it, so it would keep coming to me thinking there was food.
Yeah, but he's full.
Alright, so he's gonna check with the other box to see if it has any Rooney Growly symbol.
So technically, I fed the cat more than his owner.
So you're checking it with the. Why are you at the other pile then?
Because I think he mistakes.
Huh?
So you're
It's-
pushing it against the other box.
Yeah, he's trying to see if the other box has
yeah,
a Rooney Growly
yes, I'm
symbol.
trying. The one that just hasn't been claimed by anybody. I'm trying to
Okay.
put.
So
my,
you put it up against it, and the box starts shuffling away as you try to put it close.
Can I see the bottom side from here?
Well, if you're looking for the rune, that's on top. So you see that illuminating yellow on that box every time you get closer to it and it moves.
Right. So we've got red, blue, and yellow. All right. I enter the tent and just hold the box menacingly towards the cat.
Meow.
Show me your box.
Meow.
Some cultures that can be taken the wrong way.
Show me your box.
Throws box outside tent. Curls back up in ball.
The box
Does
sits
nothing.
there.
All right. Well, I'd go over to it and put my box near it, looking for the rune color.
So he threw his box?
He threw his box.
Throw the box. We've learned you can throw the box. So this is Yuji's box.
So you put that box next to it. This one does not move, but you feel the resistance. That it illuminates green.
It doesn't move.
No?
Can I get closer to it then?
Well, you're pushing, if I understood you right, you're pushing your box against it.
Oh,
get the resist-
okay. Unlike the other one, which was shuffling away, this one is still like that solid block.
Yes.
The block
right,
on the
right.
ground doesn't move, but you feel it pushing you. But
Yes, okay.
you're holding that.
All right.
Okay. Well,
It's like all right. I shrug my shoulders and say, well, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep this for now.
this is, yeah.
I mean, got nothing better to do than go to the cave to see if we can find this Urgle person.
Cat kind of peeks out the tent, grabs his box, and goes back inside.
Oh, okay. I was about to have to
I ju-
label it.
Look, so if I burn this tent down, do you mind?
I mean,
Yes.
the cat would mind.
I'm sure the cat would, but it's a cat's.
Guess we're done here. We each have a box that's unknown and we can't really get rid of easily.
No.
On the
Well,
bright
I-
side, if the box is worth anything, I don't think it could be stolen from us.
Now I will ask, Do you want to do a short rest?
I was hoping to do a short rest, yeah.
Now.
I mean, we could go up and examine the cave first.
Now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go, like, because we're close to the cave. examine
One,
the
we don't
cave.
know if there's more guys hiding.
Ow.
Alright, you start approaching the cave.
Dark. What do I need to roll so I can unravel some of these clothes into loose string?
You start shredding them with your claws.
I mean, they're really not attached to anything, and I trust in your claws, so go at it.
Okay. I'm
You can make some confetti.
I'm gonna wrap my box like a giant ball of yarn.
Alright, so we have a mysterious fucking box.
It is.
You notice a faint glow next to one of the posts, off to the side of the road.
We
You
notice
see
the
a lone kobold, dressed in clothes.
Ye be friend or ye be foe, I will punch you over. No.
I'll
Citizen,
punch
you see
in
this
the throat.
taller dragon guy and a halfling approaching your position.
With the
Cat
giants,
is
okay.
going to-
I mean, you probably remember us from the bar.
You were kind of memorable.
I was gonna say.
All I'll say is you're brave to approach the darkness without a candle.
Oh, don't worry, I have torches.
Cat's
have-
back in the tree.
I have his torches.
Do you not have any light source?
No.
I'd say probably by now with that whole box investigation, it's like 6 o'clock, so it's getting darker outside.
It's getting torch
I'm
time.
relying on you here.
Well, I mean,
We should investigate the cave, since nothing.
I give
attacked us.
everybody, I give those two both a candle. So I now have 98 candles.
Looking at Mr. Candle Kobold, I'm gonna say, well, we were gonna take a quick short rest because we had to fight. If you don't mind, and then we'll go into the cave.
Well, I wanted to peek in real quick, make sure it wasn't like full of traps or kobolds or goblins or whatever right away.
Sure, go for it.
Literally a 5-foot peek.
Your torch illuminates through the entrance, creating a shaft of light penetrating the dark of the cave. You can make out some faint features. It looks to be as if the walkway extends forward and then just suddenly drops. It looks like something is descending, and you hear faint voices inside. You can kind of make off a path branching to the left as well, but that's pretty much all you can tell.
Seems like. Well, I mean, I'll wait for you to say something. Sorry.
No, I'll relay the information.
Okay. Seems like something that might take us a while to explore, so I think it's a good idea if we have a rest up first.
Worried about the voices as well.
You notice the voices don't sound like goblins. They sound like humanoids.
I mean, goblins are humanoids.
You know, like this is Catlow starting to think maybe this whole quest is a trap.
Maybe.
Like maybe this whole thing is the guide brings us here. We try to go into this cave full of these red monks, and then they kill us.
You mean the cat was right?
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to that camp area that we saw and get in a tree and take a rest there.
You see your boss man heading back to the camp.
And
very
douse
illuminated.
the torch once I get there.
Yeah,
It's already in the tree.
I'm just gonna
It's
put
like,
0.2 and 0.4.
I'm gonna follow the half Zor, but I'm gonna turn back to the candle kobold and be like, if you want to come with us, you're free to join.
All right,
He's already there.
He's already there. He's like, fuck it, I'm there. I'm dousing my torch, but I'm gonna just.
You go to
lower
invite
the
him?
illumination.
Okay. You
I
go
gotta-
to invite him. Turn around. You already see him running with the rest of everyone else.
He's like, no.
All right.
I mean, I could have cast invisibility, but I was like, nah, that's rude.
And the cat can see in the dark, so I can see up to 60 feet in dim light. And
Well, so can I, but still.
Yeah, he's gonna have candles, so no night vision for you, or dark vision. Alright, so I guess we're taking a short rest by occupying this thing, and we'll relay that there is a box there that if you pick it up, you will not be able to really give it to anybody else or anything. We all have one, but we can't pick that one up, and we can't give each other ours. Basically everything we know about those boxes.
That's about right.
Those are the broken potion holders. All you see is broken glass and potion juice dripping everywhere.
Now that all boxes has Citizen picked up his box?
No?
He's currently in front of those.
He's investigating the camp that we just went through.
Yep.
At his
So
own
I-
pace.
What can I see on the box?
Oh, we'll
Just
explain
looking
to
at
him.
it seems very smooth. It looks otherworldly. Like it looks regal just by looking at it. You can't tell quite if it's metal, if it's stone, but it
Show 'em what
looks
happens
very
when you
fancy.
put your box close to it.
You know, also I would like to, as sort of like a show of good faith, I give the kobold one of the health potions.
Which one?
The lesser health potion, because I only have one more improvement potion that I'm going to keep. But-
This dragon guy hands you a health potion, says,
He exchanged for the
Go.
candle.
Dragon Girl, harumph!
Obviously, the dragon girl knows the value of candles, giving you a healing potion in return for it.
Well, it's also that and the, like, olive branch to somebody who could potentially be useful, you know?
I guess I'll climb down and show him what happens when I put my box close to the box on the ground, and the ruins
Boink.
and stuff. So it's some sort of magic. Doesn't seem to actually open, but looks like it could open. And if you pick it up, you can't give it to anyone. You could put it down, and then other people can't move it. But yeah, we're not sure what they are yet.
So does it still do the glowing thing when he does that?
when he puts his box up against it and it starts shuffling a little bit over, yes. But then
You
once
said-
it stops moving, the glow goes away.
You said there was a symbol on it.
Yes.
Dwarven.
On the bottom is a symbol.
Can I read that as a language?
Eye of the Rune Keeper.
Can you read
can read
Dwarven?
all writing.
You can read all writing. Then yes.
As long as it is a language and not a code or cipher, then yes, I can
Right,
read
as long
it.
as it's not like thieves can't or druid speak or anything.
Now, are you reading it from the top of the box, or has it fallen over and you're reading it from the bottom?
Well, whatever. It's the one in his hand that was glowing.
But they're both
Right.
glowing.
The one that's
Oh.
glowing is something that can't be deciphered. It's more of say a marking. The one on the bottom might
Yeah,
reveal
mine's red. So the red on top, not a language apparently.
It's just a symbol, okay.
Okay, so the one on bottom is apparently dwarven. And I'm assuming you're whispering to him what it says. Okay, Spam, did you go in that tent
Yes.
with the freshly shredded linens?
I don't know if they're shredded.
Yeah, the cat shredded them.
Did the cat shred them?
Yeah,
Why?
because he was laying in there.
I
Shredded
hate
him.
you. Fucking cat's useless.
Ruins everything.
The other one's full of bloody clothes, so I don't want to go in there, thanks.
Yeah, that one doesn't sound very good.
I used it to turn my box into a yarn ball.
Yes, I tell them it looks like they're holding somebody's mail.
That makes this box
Oh,
even
okay.
stranger. Well, thank you for that. I am known as Zor. I'm Zor Thur, in case you want to actually go there, but just call me Zor.
Yeah.
The lion is... I don't know, it's a giant
lion.
lion.
There's a lion.
Yeah, there's a giant
he's-
lion guy.
yeah,
He's
he's-
around here. He
he's in the
fights
tree
and stuff and generally listens, but very cat.
Just don't
Yup.
don't piss him off. He seems to like to eat people.
Do
You-
you
you
have
also
rations?
know-
You might have to fend him off with rations. I have rations if you don't.
You also know he jumps good. Remember
And he
that.
jumps well.
Yeah, and I'm Catlow.
we will
Working.
take a short break here to have those recover that need it. We'll use this camp. I don't recommend going into this tent to my left here because it seems to be full of blood and gross.
It also
everything.
smells.
It smells pretty bad. So I'm gonna make a little nook and cranny.
So
up in that
hold
tree.
on, are they injured?
They are injured. The Catman
All right.
not as much. Spam's hurt the most.
No, you got
I
that
guess-
backwards. Spam is not hurt the most. The cat is very hurt. I am.
Yeah, but
fine.
the cat's in a tree and he
Well,
has
as far as I know, the cat doesn't exist, and you
Yeah,
guys
right.
are just fucking with me.
There's a giant cat that follows us around. What?
Drop bear. All right, since we're about to start a short rest, I go ahead and heal. Well, I do the first one is the tall one,
cat low. Yeah.
and the second one is the other tall one.
The other tall one.
He's
talking
like
about
he's like 10 inches taller than I am.
Oh, I don't require assistance.
So right, so you've got tallest and taller.
Is this working? I can't tell.
Nothing's being pasted if you're trying
Yeah,
to.
I
Oh
don't-
god damn it! I had to put the input level. That's what it is.
Yeah, I would have said that I don't require assistance.
So Yuji, you're up in the tree. You're seeing all this happening. You just saw him heal.
So basically,
The Dragonborn.
you put a hand on my arm or something and heal me for 6.
For 8.
For 8 total. 2 plus
Oh.
additional.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Like,
I don't need those services, but thank you.
Yeah, because it's a I have level 2 spell slots, so everything is 2.
There's a,
Yeah.
there's
Does
a
he
large
look
cat.
decent? Does he look decent, or is he still kind of?
I've only got like I would say that I'm almost completely okay.
There's a large cat here that's been bleeding
Like
a lot,
at best, I have like a small wound.
but I don't know where the cat is because it keeps going
You
tree to
keep
tree.
you keep hearing rustling in the trees behind the tent.
Yeah, somewhere in one of these trees, probably that rustling, there's a large cat that's very bloody. But whether it comes down or not, that's up to it. I'm gonna go camp in this tree over here, off the ground a bit, and take our short rest.
See who
All
said it
right.
was about.
Well,
Yuji, that was your cue, your hint, and your very big hint.
Cat jumps out of a tree. Kind of lays at the bottom of the tree his boss is in.
That's on the
Oh.
trunk itself.
Okay, so you are now on the ground behind a tent. Okay, now you're on the ground and he might be able to see you.
You see the
Yeah.
welcoming glow around the tents.
See, there's the large cat I was talking about.
is that next to me? Is that a fire pit?
That is a
Yes,
small
it is.
fire. It's smoldering. And now it's a bonfire.
Hey, that's very useful. I like this kobold. This kobold's the best.
Does that have an area of effect as well?
It's 5 feet, so it would be the 5 foot square of the fire.
All right, there you go. So the cat person just jumped out of the out of the tree, is laying next to the boss.
He
Kobold sees
investigates
him?
The fire. Kind of circles.
He
the
enters
fire.
their circle of light. Catman is in front of you now.
Circles the fire.
The warmth of the fire attracts the cat person.
That's the like Callum's like that. Yeah, that's the cat person that's been following us.
I wonder what
Got
the
it.
fucking radius of bonfire light is.
And he heals for 15.
15? He heals for 15.
Let's see.
24?
13, which.
I gotcha.
So he's,
Alright, so you heal
he's
for
mostly
24.
healed, but still, you could tell he's definitely taking a hit still.
Yeah.
He's got a limp.
Cat nuzzles up against the cobalt.
Yeah, no.
No, none of that.
Kobold recoils from your affection. Clearly, he doesn't like being touched. Oh, did you pick up the box?
No.
Okay, you left the box.
It's
okay.
somebody else's mail.
Yeah, he didn't pick it up. He let us know it seems like somebody else's mail, and now we feel a bit guilty for having somebody else's mail. We can't do much with it because we leave it. Nobody else can pick it up either.
Mail's meant to be delivered.
Maybe that's the point. Like, you can't steal it off the mailman if it's bonded to them until it goes to the right person.
But it also doesn't seem to be able to be bonded multiple times to a person.
What? Okay, if it's supposed to be delivered, then clearly there's some way of getting it. Unless you have to kill the mailman to get your mail.
So what? Do you think?
Or there might
bonfire will
be some other
30
way.
foot?
There could be some other way of unlocking it.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I smell a suspicious smell coming from this tent?
You smell what can
Smelly
only be
smell.
described as
Smell
putrid.
smelly.
Cat wishes to rummage through that tent.
Go ahead. I guess roll Constitution? Yeah, you're fine. Even though you still have open wounds and you're rolling around in putrid, festering clothing, you somehow, with your cat resilience, make it through.
Can I rummage through to investigate if anything is underneath all of that or in
Yeah.
clothing?
You can.
I mean, we're taking a short break. Do whatever you want during your short break.
Yeah. My monk is gonna meditate for an hour.
Which no, that's an investigation saving throw, right?
Mhm.
So it's this one.
You just seem to find pile upon pile of bloody clothing. There's a bit of what can only be described as dried or rotten flesh mixed in between the seams, almost as if somebody was collecting trophies.
Okay, I'm gonna take the clothing,
Whoosh.
throw it in the fire.
What? Why?
Cause I want to lay in a tent.
What about the other tent?
You're in that tent.
So you throw all the clothes on top of the fire?
Bonfire?
Like, not instantly, but like a little at a time.
A little at a time, okay.
Like to watch it burn, kind
I
of.
hide.
Cat goes in the tent. Now that it's clear of the clothing. Yeah, he bats around the ball he made out of the clean clothes until he falls asleep.
Once an hour's passed, I stop meditating and my key points are now back.
I gain all my spell slots back over a short break.
Spell slots are back, key points are back.
So
I'll
what's
roll
the-
one hit die.
Yuji, do you want to roll any hit die to fully heal?
Yes, yes I do. What
Oh,
do
what was the roll? How do you roll again in this?
There's a hit die button on
Yeah,
the character
Next
sheet.
to
Yeah,
your
you're right,
success
you're right.
fails death save, there's a button. You been sitting that long in the bad space?
Yeah, so you gonna roll the hit die, Yuji?
Yuji,
Yeah.
Yuji, roll
Yeah,
your hit die.
I'm rolling. How do you
Recover.
want to do this?
There's a button. It says hit
Literally,
dice.
it says hit dice, your D. Just press that button.
And Yuji, you really need to be alert for the next step.
Because everybody dies.
Maybe go get a drink and splash yourself, Yuji, because you are drifting. But
Right,
deny
you
it all you
gained
like.
8 back.
So you are fully healed, sir.
Yay, Eugene.
So your short rest was successful. You haven't seen any sign of anybody passing through. There's no signs of any kind of ruckus. Nothing you immediately notice. Are you continuing on to the cave?
Yep.
Are you leaving the box there?
I mean, That's totally up to
yeah,
the
Yeah,
citizen.
that's up to
It's
citizen.
someone else's mail.
Someone else's mail. He has no interest in said box.
Okay.
It's drawn on the ground. We'll just leave it there, unless somebody picks it up by DM discretion, and then they can disappear, and we'll be like, "Oh no, that box is gone." If we even notice. Where is the goddamn thing I'm looking for? I was looking at light sources, trying to find the right lights. I guess it's just under description of the item.
So are the 4 of you entering the cave?
Yeah, sorry,
Yep.
I'm trying to fill something in quick.
Yeah, we will be entering the cave. I will no longer be stealthed, unless we walk there while I'm stealthed, which I would prefer.
And Molotov makes the very sad decision to smother the fire to get rid of it.
Okay.
Because he can only have control of it for a minute. After that minute, it's just whatever's in there burning.
Which in this case was bloody rags.
And there was some sticks.
And some sticks.
Fire, sticks, all of that's extinguished. And, alright, we'll screen transition then.
Oh, that's spooky sounding.
And that's literally the cave, and that's it. Our side view is tiny little platforms.
I'm guessing those are floating above us.
So those platforms, they're kind of in the middle. They're the two cliff faces. They're parallel to each other, across from each other, the same height. And these platforms are right now floating kind of in the middle, very very close to the ceiling, but not quite touching it yet. As you enter the cave, when you start approaching the corner, you notice another party, another group of adventurers, you would assume. Seems there's 3 of them standing on one of the platforms. You're not seeing this on the map just because it's too crowded. So there's people there. You're entering from the door, and somebody's over here operating what seems to be a mechanism on the ledge with 4 levers. They don't seem to be paying any mind to you. They've been focused on this task. You briefly recognize them as the voices that you heard faintly when you were looking inside. It seems like they've been at this for quite a while. The 3 that are on this platform are beckoning to their friend on the ledge to pull the lever. They're reaching out to them, saying things along the like, it can't lift all 3 of us if we stand on it. Pull the lever. The person pulls the second lever from the left, and he moves it up. The platform suddenly shoots towards the ceiling and crushes the party that's standing on it. The adventurer who was at the platforms, who pulled up the lever, starts visibly shaking, drops to his knees, like, "Oh no, what did I? No!" And he gets up. Now he notices your party, and he frantically runs up to you, and he's like, not quite touching you, but he's just like, I didn't mean to. We've been at this for hours. We thought we had it. I'm sorry. And he runs out through the cave entrance before you even had a chance to talk to him or ask him what was going on. So now you have platform number 1 fully touching the ceiling. You could see the fluid dripping down from it now over the sides.
Gross.
But you see the lever now where it's positioned, right?
Yeah, it's up at all the way at the top.
What do you do?
So lever 2 activated platform 1. Is cat?
You notice that lever 2 is in the up position. The rest of the levers are in the middle position.
Are the levers? Is it just blank with levers? There's nothing there.
There's no indications or markings. It's just levers.
But he put lever 2 up, and the first platform went up.
So can we infer from this that all the levers have 3 positions?
All the levers have 3 positions: middle, up, and down.
Puzzle number 1. Is our lion here? Spam, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What's that?
Lock boxes.
Oh God.
I was exactly thinking that, actually, yeah.
Oh no, you just falling asleep.
Molotov uses his quarterstaff to nudge the first lever up.
Okay. Lever 1 to the up position.
Lever 1 to the up position. Okay. Platform 2 shoots up. And platform 3 goes down.
One of those puzzles. Fuck. Oh, I have paper.
Okay.
I'd like to
Yuji.
say that I couldn't hear a word you're saying because of how loud Yuji's snoring.
He drops 1 down.
All the way
1
down or
goes
to the
down.
middle?
Platform 2 goes down, and 3 goes up.
So wait, what does the resting position do? Does it
How
just
did 3 get down?
3 got down when you put lever 1 up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 up.
Okay, 4 goes up. And that raises platform 1. And platform 3 goes down.
Okay, 4. No, not 4. 3 down.
3 down, okay. 3 down raises platform 2. Sorry. Platform 2 goes down. Well, it shudders, but it doesn't move. And platform 4 goes up. Sorry, that's already up. So that just kind of shudders and sits there.
So they look like they wanted to move, but they don't.
Okay, move 4 up.
Four's
Not up,
already.
down. Move 4 down. I'm the wrong way.
All right. 4 goes down. Platform 1 goes down. And platform 3 goes up.
Okay. Now 3 down.
3's in the down position.
3 is
It
down.
It is. Oh, I'm looking at my chart wrong. 3 up.
Okay. Platform 2 goes up. Platform 4 goes down.
What is the 1 lever in right now?
The
Bottom.
1 lever is in the down position.
Move the 1 lever up.
Platform 2 shudders, doesn't move. Platform 3 goes down.
Okay, now do. Let's see. We have 2 is the platform 2 is currently up in the air.
Mhm.
Yeah, do 1 down.
1 down, okay. Platform 2 goes down. Platform 3 goes up.
All right, now do 4 up.
4 up, okay. Platform 3 goes down. Platform 1 goes up.
And do 2 down.
2's already down.
Shit.
Do you wish
Move
to move
two up.
it?
Move two up.
Platform 1 goes up.
Well, it's
Well,
already
it
up.
stays up. Yeah.
And now 2 down.
And platform 1 goes down.
Done.
Nice one.
Okay. The
So,
platforms shake a bit more. They seem to lock in place. And the levers stay in the same position.
Will the cat
You
go
notice that there's still a gap of 5 feet between the platforms, but they are perfectly parallel with the other side.
You are lucky that with a running jump, I can jump 8 feet.
first? Otherwise,
You can also be thrown.
we'll have the cat go first.
Get ready with the lever. Actually, to be fair, if he's asleep and this is a one-shot, that's a good one.
And
Yeah, we might need him for a
What-
meet you later, though.
with the puzzle solved, everyone gets 450 experience, except Yuji.
If we were at 3, what is the... Hold on, I need the
900.
experience table. We were at 9,
900.
okay.
Well, did we get anything for the fight earlier?
Yes. I apologize. So that fight was rated at a 400 experience fight.
So we are 50 off, being Kiska.
So you have
400 divided by
850?
us.
So yeah, this one shot awarded 450 experience for this. If I had to give you hints, it would knock off a third each, and at the last, if you needed help getting it done, it would be 100. So since Yuji was no help whatsoever, and was actually detrimental with his snoring, he'll get 100 just because, and the rest of you get 450. The fight before was worth 400. So the 3 of you would get the experience from that. Citizen, unfortunately, would not get any. But I will give Citizen a benefit of 150 for his note taking.
Oh, I'm about to show you the picture that's in his book right now.
He's literally taking notes, not just figuratively. In case he ever needs to come back to this fucking riddle, he has a quick answer.
So spam 450, Kisker 4. Oh, sorry. Spam 850, Kisker 850, Citizen 600. Hey Yuji,
Okay, nope, move him.
Nope, he's dead. You have to go to,
Holy
you have to
shit!
go to.
so Yuji's taking a little cat nap over here.
I was gonna
Yeah.
have him go first. Leroy Jenkins.
As you jump platform to platform, you feel them be extremely firm. They don't even shift as you land.
Maybe they use the same spell stuff as the boxes.
That was the other plan. If we couldn't figure out, get on one, put the fucking box on it, leave. See which wins. Immovable object or fucking platform of death.
So if you put Mjolnir in an elevator, is the elevator worthy?
Alright, so I run, hop, skip, and jump across.
Want me to like lift you and throw you across or something?
Just carry him like a
Cobalt
backpack.
One does not toss a
All right,
kobold.
all right, I'll carry you on my back. How about that?
I weigh 29 pounds.
Yeah, he lays west than your backpack, probably.
Yep. All right, hop up.
It's like Master Blaster. Kobold
Yeah,
on a
it's like-
dragon.
I like.
You have your own portable
I li-
light source. He'll hold up the
I was
candle
gonna-
for
What?
you. So you're
So
gonna carry him across. Boop boop boop.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll also do a running jump,
Master Blaster.
kick up here, and then jump across. Yeah, and then just do the same thing each time.
Yep, just keep running.
Boop,
Yep, it's 15 feet.
boop.
Look at that. Magically.
Wow.
I made it to the other side.
He jumps so good.
Ta-da!
Yay, we made it. That other team sucked.
All right, so now that is the door to Boggersman's Manor. Bit of an eccentric, as you could tell. That's his front door.
Well, I guess that keeps the mailman away.
The mailman might have some kind of key that automatically lowers the platforms. We don't know. All I know is you made it. Congratulations.
Yuji was of no help.
That's why he got 100 XP.
Right.
I guess I'll just go first and.
Okay, hold on. Wait,
No,
wait.
there's a door, right?
Yeah, there's a door. It's a
Okay,
door.
so when you finally reach the other side of the chasm, a 10-foot door set into the cavern wall is the only indication of any kind of settlement. Set within the door is the name Boggersman. You could tell now that you're on this side here and the lights are illuminating the walls, they're shaved smooth, almost shaped, as if the entire building and even this cave here was carved by hand over generations.
Hell of a driveway.
Yeah. Okay, and what do you do? Do you knock on the door? Do you want to do an intelligence check?
Do we speak friend and enter?
No, yeah. I guess like I want to like examine the door without touching it first, just to see if there's any traps set into it. Because frankly, he could.
Is there anything written on it? That's for me.
Yeah, like inspect the door basically.
Right, intelligence history check.
The history
History.
of the door.
Okay. There. Ooh.
Oh, nice. You pass that check. So you determine that the stone structures that are carved into the wall, the pillars on the side of it, the etchings on the outer walls of the house, or this cavern with a door, is at least 800 years old.
Fun. Is that all
And
I'm able? Oh.
It seems everything is solid. There doesn't seem to be any kind of kinks or anything strange out of the ordinary. You have no suspicions. You just know that it's really old.
All right, I'll relay that to these two. It's like, it's extremely old, like 800 years old apparently. But there doesn't seem to be anything off with the door, no traps or anything. So, with that, I raise my hand to knock on the door.
A knock on the door causes the ancient heavy hinges to groan horribly as it opens just slightly. There's no sign of anyone coming to greet you.
Peek my head in?
You can't quite peek your head through. It seems to be bolted on the inside. It's just enough of the door to move. You can kind of glimpse inside, but it doesn't fully open.
Okay, peek my eye in then, like, like.
Okay,
he's a
detach your
zombie.
eye.
He's a
Yes.
zombie. I knew it.
Yeah, no, like, yeah,
Just get close.
So
and look.
you look inside, and
peek hole.
inside lies what is probably at one time a lovely courtyard. Off to the left stands a beautifully carved stone stable. To the right, a long neglected garden of sorts, and straight in front of you, an ominous manor worthy of the haughtiest dwarf's admiration. 2 towers of smooth rounded stone frame the entrance. The door of the manor seems to be made of the finest stone. A swirling black pattern glimmers within it. So basically, this is a door that goes to a courtyard that goes to another door.
Okay, so it's bolted, right? So, like, I can't push it open.
Well, it's like those chain bolts. It's just got
Yeah.
a few of them.
So, like, can I just, like, worm my arm in to try and get the bolts up? And actually, no, I'll call out first, like, just say hello?
You listen faintly, but you don't hear any response. You want to try again?
Does this cave that we're in have anything up and down, or is that just more wall and it's just not mapped?
It's more wall. Like, the whole thing looks like it's just shaved. The only thing out of the ordinary you noticed when you used your torch before was you noticed that the part that you went to seemed to veer off but just go to a flat wall. So it had like a slight like notch on the left that was just different than the rest of the cave. Do you say hello again, Spam?
Yeah, one more time.
All right. You yell hello a little bit louder this time. You start hearing faint barking, followed by more barking,
Uh-oh.
followed by even more barking,
Uh-oh.
but you don't see anything.
Okay, so it's like I turn to those two. So there's barking.
If only the cat were here.
Only the cat were here.
Must I remind you, I am of appropriate size to beat you toy.
Okay. Do you want another? Do you want to like have a backpack ride so you're above the dogs?
Nah, not yet.
Okay. Well, if you feel like you're in danger of getting mauled to death by dogs, just leap on my back and I'll hold you up above them.
As a fighter, Asterix, does it look like there's any way to open the door from this side?
Nothing you can easily discern. You can tell that if push came to shove, you could shove a sword through the opening, as about
Yeah.
a 3 to 4 inch clearance.
Not even with special fighter tools?
You notice that the chain clasps to the inner wall, leaning against it. So you could, at an angle, approach where the chain is bolted to the wall, the 4 that are holding it closed, or secured, rather. When you pull the door, it slinks a little bit. When you push the door, they become taut. So it's like, those chain locks on normal doors? How you
Yeah,
open the door as much as you can, but then when you close it a little bit, they kind of slink in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get out of the way and let you have a go then.
I could probably do this. Let's try to unlock the door.
Also, don't take it like against your DMing skills that you usually fell asleep, Dark. I am very much engaged.
I mean, I think of Mark of Pride that he lasted that long.
Fair, honestly.
2 whole combats. I attempt to unlock the door
Using your tools.
using my tools.
All right, you rolled on. Nice, 24. So you wiggle your weird, outside of a lack of a better word, shaped tool, as if you've done this plenty of times before, and kind of close the door a little bit slightly and wiggle it in. You hear one of the chains pop and drop and hit against the wall. Now there's 3 chains securing the door.
Oh, good. Let's keep going.
You attempt to do the same. This one gives you a little bit more resistance. You almost quite got it, but it hasn't fallen yet.
Keep doing it to the other ones. I've got an idea for afterwards.
That chain that gave you trouble before all of a sudden remembers you're the man and pops off the door. These chains, you wiggle it in again, and it pops off the 3rd chain, almost with no effort. You're becoming more and more skilled at this. The last chain you can roll with advantage.
Oh. Fear my 24s. Why did it roll again?
Okay, I was going to say that's a line. The 18 would have had it too. But with the 24, with the skill of a craftsman, almost as if you know this door intricately, you just pop off the last one. The door slowly starts pulling open under its own weight. You can now enter inside. The barking you can hear seems to be coming from the house in front of you. You don't see any animals or anything that you can catch with your eye. They might be in the house.
I will probably... Is there any lighting in this area? Or is it none at all except for candles and stuff that we have?
I would say think of like tiki torches.
Okay, so there are lit areas in there?
Yes. The pathway leading up to the house itself seems to be lit with tiki-like torches. They give off a bluish illumination. They don't seem to be normal fire. The stables seem to have standard torches, and the garden area looks like he just gave up on that. It's just a whole bunch of weeds. There's no lighting at all. You could tell it's overgrown.
Okay.
If one wanted to live in a cave, why bother making the outdoors?
Becomes curious, doesn't it? I guess we shall enter.
I mean, even kobolds know that you just grow some fucking mushrooms.
Yeah, mushrooms. Mushrooms, delicious.
Trust me, the bog itself is even stranger.
All right, right. I want to check for tripwires and pressure plates
All right, check for traps.
as we're entering to a new map type of thing. I think that's just perception in this case.
Ooh, a 15. You're not 100% sure if it's traps, but you're not noticing any unearthed ground, anything that seems to hint at a berry trap. Nothing obvious.
Okay.
No glimmers. It seems safe.
Okay. I will traverse to the next map.
So I'm going to transition you over. You're entering from the left. I'm not sure why it has a picture of a table. Do you see the horribly drawn area?
Yep.
So you entered into this courtyard, and you step inside. The light illuminated from your illumination sources, and you see the torches lining both sides of the walkway. You see a big door at the other end. Looks almost like it's made of like a shiny dark stone, almost like an obsidian.
Shiny darkstone, huh?
You that purple thing that looks like a waffle over there is the stables that mentioned. Those are also chiseled out of stone. It seems to be the same stone as the surrounding walls. It's almost like a dome inside. The light does penetrate through. It's nighttime, but you can see a few of the stars through the sky. So you know at least that part is breaking and getting air in.
Okay.
The green scribble on the right is the overgrown garden. You can clearly tell it's unkept. Weeds are reaching out to the rest of the courtyard. It's been quite some time anybody has cared about it or has done any kind of maintenance whatsoever. The pillars you see on either side of the door and go along the left and the right of this manor, if it could be called that, it's more of a shaped, chiseled stone than it is a building or construction, but it was done with skilled hands. Seem to reach the top of the dome-like innards of this area. What do you do? The door does seem to be closed.
So I assume if I walk right up to the door, not opening it, just to let you know, but and I assume the parking is now extreme.
Yeah, you could definitely tell there is something barking on the other side of that door. And at first it was more of a hesitation bark. Now it's like a frantic, like...
All right, I guess I'll very loudly knock on the door because I want to be heard over the fucking...
All right. Yeah, so you knock on the door loudly?
Yeah.
All right, you think you hear someone in a raspy voice, "Where? Dogs!" Do you knock again?
Yes.
Yeah, take me just a minute. And
Oh god, he's turning
It's
into Yuji.
yeah, you wait at the door for what seems to be several minutes, and you're about to knock on the door again, and then you start hearing the bolts undoing, and then it opens up to allow a long-haired, haggard nose pokes its way out. "What do you want?" exclaims an irritated, creaky old voice.
Are you the Boggersman? She went silent just then, and that was kind of spooky.
He just kind of stares at you, looking you over.
We came here as a request from the tavern.
The door opens the rest of the way, and you see a dwarf. He's extremely short, even by dwarven standards. His nose is one of his most prominent features, poking out from beneath his bushy eyebrows. His eyes are impossible to see in this light, sunken beneath his massive amount of facial hair. His beard is the longest you've ever seen, braided perhaps...
Beard.
but now is a haggard mess, and it trails on the floor far behind him into the darkness. Without saying a word, he ushers you in.
Okay.
I guess follow him in? Cautiously, but follow him in.
Yeah, come on, Dave, get in here.
Letting the air out, apparently.
After Molotov enters the lobby, the door slams behind him,
Then all the dogs attack, we die.
and it seems darker than ever. Only your glow from your candle illuminates the inside features. You follow the dwarf past ancient dusty paintings, that's the green things, and carvings. Follow the dwarf into the next room. You feel the gaze of these giant mastiff dogs staring at you. They seem to they've stopped their barking since their masters entered the door, but they still keep their eyes gazed upon you, almost as if ready to attack in a moment's notice.
Fun.
You expect me to yell across the room? Come inside!
Got
Oh, God, I
a
don't-
lot of lovely dogs, sir.
Yeah, when you get old as me, about 700 or so, it's start coming up with weird hobbies. I like breeding mastiffs.
I can see that.
700.
It's pretty old.
Well, give or take a couple of decades.
So did you move into this place when you're only, like, young? Because this place apparently looks about 800 years old.
Look good for your age. Yeah.
It's all the essential oils I drink. But to answer your question, me and my family moved here from other parts and just settled down. We found this old cave and then just started working on it. We lived in town for a little bit, but as we shaped more and more, we moved in. But I don't have any more family laying around anymore. Well, they're laying around. They're in the ground. Ha! I lived them all. But it's just me now. Me and the mastiffs. Soon the house will be theirs. He casually pets one.
It's all stable out there. How do you get, like, horses in here?
Well, before the security system, there was a nice path there. Had rose bushes on the side and cave lichen. It gave it a nice little glow. But then the goblins started coming around, and these weird fellows with calling themselves the Redfoots. So it's
yeah. We've had our meeting with them, but no goblins. Only the Redfoot.
so you've encountered them.
Yeah, they're dead now.
Well, that's a relief. You know, there's more of them though.
Oh yeah, I figured.
We are aware, yes.
How many did you kill? 200?
Not quite 200 yet. You think there's more than 250?
Well, last time I encountered them was decades ago. They were just starting out.
So it's
Had a
probably
sandwich
at
shop,
least-
if I remember right.
Probably at
Then
least
they turned to
300
crime.
now. Looks like we got more work to do. There's probably at least 300 of them, guys. So we're gonna have to get back out there looking for them. Would you happen to know where they might be? Because didn't see any more traces of them on the way here.
Well, I know they used to have a sandwich shop in the dwarven city, inside that cave, and then I don't know, some kind of thing with the health inspector, and the meat wasn't up to code, and then there was riots, and they got kicked out. They're probably they're still around in the same numbers I remember. It was probably like surrounding woods, probably any empty caves. I don't think you'd find them in town, but it's you know how these organizations are. They have members in places, and you could just find them in basements somewhere. You don't know what to expect.
So you put out a quest with the local tavern to bring adventurers here. Why exactly?
Not many were arriving. I thought I heard somebody outside at one point, but I think I just imagined it. Nobody
Your,
was.
your
Your
security
security
system may
system.
work a little too well.
Oh god, did idiots stand on it again?
Yeah, they're squished.
Yeah.
I don't know why they keep thinking that no matter how many people you have on something that's going to go up and down mechanically, it's going to suddenly stop it. How many this time?
3.
3 squished,
At
1 ran
least.
away.
Yeah.
I'll send the mastiffs out to clean it up.
Would you happen to know what this fucking thing is? I want to pull out the box.
Where'd you get that?
Off with the fucking red feet. I can't give it to anybody now either. It does weird things when it comes in contact with another one.
So
Somebody else's mail.
I might know what that is.
Can you enlighten us? I'd like to give it to its owner or get rid of it somehow. Or
You didn't see anybody with it? You just found them?
they were with the red feet in their camp and they were dead. They came to attack us. We killed them. We found their camp. These things were there. There's 4 of them total.
So you did find all 4.
Can you
Well,
enlighten us on what
answer
they
your
are?
question quickly. Those are mine.
Oh, how do I give them to you?
So it is still in effect. That's good service.
Doesn't answer my question. I
Well-
gladly, willingly give this to you if you can take it. But we experienced that we can't carry more than one, and if I put it on the ground and they try to move it, it won't move, and they can't pick it up. So I'm at a loss of how I would physically give this to you so that you may have it.
It's been something that was a long time coming. I had to commission it a long ways away, and a long time ago. The specific carriers were supposed to be delivering it, and the fact that you have you found 4 of them together, and you sure that no one was with them?
I
The
mean,
only
they
people
were-
with them were the Redfoot people that tried
Yeah.
to kill us.
Starting to think these are the pieces to the judge.
They didn't really want to talk to us more than shoot us full of crossbow bolts and stab us.
Well, if you're worried about it, I could tell you it's nothing to worry about. But
I mean, it belongs to you. I want to give it to you then, if it belongs to you.
The thing about that is that problem I put at the bar. It's kind of related.
Ah,
Those boxes, they well, I don't want to give too much away, but it's I had them created in Artificia, and they were, that fancy smancy town where they do artificing and golem making and
Yeah,
I don't blackjack.
strange golem creatures. They're getting crazy with those, by the way.
Yeah, but I commissioned those 150 years ago.
Oh damn.
That's how long it would take to make the thing, and they were supposed to be getting delivered. I guess the delivery people, who were supposed to be highly qualified and guaranteed to bring you the package or your money back, it's
I would,
well,
I would
guess they
file.
didn't.
I would file for your money back, since I do
But,
believe the Redfoot people have killed them.
you need a special kind of key to get them to unbind and to open and do all that jazz that boxes usually do. But the goblins took them, which leads me to problem number 1, which is why you're here. I got the goblin problem.
You want the keys so you can open these.
The keys are the icing on the cake. I want these goblins gone. I want them dead. I want their families dead. I want their surroundings dead. I want them all gone.
Not just the men. but the women and the children too.
I don't know how goblins breed.
So he wants to.
I don't want to know how they breed.
All right, so you want us to massacre these goblins, and in doing so, we should find things that go with these boxes. And then
That's what
deliver
I'm
them all
assuming.
to you?
All I know is the goblins took them. I don't know if they hoard them. I don't know if they eat them. It could be in a pile of goblin shit. I don't know. All I know is to get those boxes off you, you need the keys. Since you found them in a pile, probably dead killing somebody who has them. So unless you want to kill all your friends, we're going to need those keys.
Yeah, gotta need those keys.
Don't worry. I sealed in the goblins. The bog only has one entrance. It's when you go back across the bridge. I'll extend the platforms to make it a little easier. It gets you hopscotched around here. I'll pull the lever, I'll open the door, and that'll bring you to a tunnel that's going to lead you to a bog. I know what you're thinking. Why is everything inside this cave? So when are you going to go?
I guess we could leave
Yeah.
immediately. I mean, one of our members is currently napping. He's not feeling well. But we'll be okay without him, I think. We can at least check out the area, scout out, kill a few goblins.
Yeah,
It's a-
sounds-
It's always, it's just goblins.
It's
I would
goblins.
do it, but I'm just kind of old.
Oh,
You know, I'm not.
Don't
in the
risk
rough
it.
and
Don't
sack
risk it at
anymore.
your age. Your age, you're a treasure. Stay here.
Might be some
Keep
kind
breeding
of
these lovely dogs.
Might be some kind of swamp god or something. I don't know. Goblins are weird. But yeah, you deal with the goblins. You get the keys. I'll let you keep what's in the boxes.
Oh, so we don't need to return the key and the box to you? Or do you want the key in the box, but you don't care about the contents?
I mean, those boxes sound like more of a pain in the ass. Really, you could probably keep the box if you want. But the contents, you can keep the contents. I was drunk. I ordered it. I forgot what it even is.
Ah, one of those nights. I've had those nights.
I just remember it was fancy, and it was to impress a dame. Didn't work out, as you can see. I don't have kids, just dogs.
All right, then. Well, that answers the questions that kind of we needed about these boxes, at least. That's good. And
Yeah.
who's off for killing some goblins?
sounds like a plan to me.
I like killing goblins.
All right, we'll be off to the bog, I guess.
Murder some goblins.
Oh, and one other thing. There was rumors about what was in the bog before we sealed it up. Some kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but if you manage to find it and you kill it, you might find a specific ring inside, and I would appreciate if I got that back. It's really the only thing that I kind of still hold dear. And
Was it like a
Once I'm
special
old.
ring or just like a silver ring?
it's more sentimental. It's not fancy. It's just a standard gold ring. It has a gem in it.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye out for it.
I'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
He reaches under his desk and he pushes a button. You hear a click clank, and he says, "The path should be much easier to get across now."
All right. I guess we'll head out then.
Yep.
To the bog to kill some goblins.
All right, well, that was fun, wasn't it? So the party at this point leaves the Boggersman mansion heading towards the Boggersman Bog. This is the end of the first session we did, totaling about 4 or so hours spread across the 3 different videos. So the next series of videos will be them in the caves dealing with the issues of the Boggersman Bog, the cave on the way to it. Depending on how long that video is, maybe even a little bit of discussion afterwards. I'm going to try to keep the videos to about a 2-hour maximum, if possible, depending on where I can comfortably cut it. obviously, if the whole altercation takes place over 3 hours or so, I'll have to have that whole thing. But it's yeah, I'll try to keep them as short as I can, enjoyable as I can. Please leave in the comments suggestions, any ideas you might have, and thank you for watching.